Lincoln Railer basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM and streaming live on WLCNonline.com is brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Corey Leonard, AAA Windows Siding and Doors, The Carpet House, Town & Country Bank, Lincoln IGA, Fifth Street Food Mart, Jason Schmidt at Channel Seeds, Friendship Manor, Rick Ham State Farm Insurance, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Lincoln Printers, Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, Lincoln College, Realtor Nancy Cunningham at Brady Realtors, Stacy Family Pharmacy, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, Rao Incorporated, Schneider Chiropractic, Lincoln Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Christine Short, St. Clara's Manor, Eaton Corporation, Jim Examus Ford Lincoln, Bright Ideas Screen Printing and Embroidery, Headline Salon LLC, and by Family Custom Cleaners, Laundry, Tanning, and U-Haul.
Leading 28 threes on the season. 6'5" sophomore Drew Bacon, Drew averaging about 2.5 points a contest, and 6'1" sophomore Isaiah Bowers, Isaiah averaging 7.5 points a game. And Josh, we talk about balance. It's been a long time since we've seen the Railers, with Garrett at 9'7", Fry at 9'9", Hoppy at 13'6", where the Railers have had three players right at or above double-figure scoring.
Yeah, you're right. And we talked about, I think a couple years ago, how there was a key. That was a key for the Railers. You couldn't back off of anybody. There was always somebody that could beat you in any certain game. Yesterday it was Fry with the leading scorer. Of course, lately it's been Isles. We've had Hoppy up in there leading scorers. So the Railers can come at you with some different weapons, and all five weapons are going to have to be hitting today.
One of the things that Coach talked about in the post game, and it may not seem really important, but the way this game shapes up to be played, it can be. Coach talked about the officials and what the officials will be calling and won't be calling. You and I both know they can't call everything, but he talked a lot about if you've got officials that are going to call it close, that helps the Railers. Talk about that.
The Railsplitters are coached by Neil Alexander, assisted by Eric Newell, Greg Alexander.
Railers with the starting lineups. We said the Railers will be in their red uniforms with white lettering trimmed in green, green numerals trimmed in white. That's on the front. On the back, they've got the green numerals trimmed in white.
Yeah, nice. We'll see the reds out very often, Jeff, and they're always one of my favorite sets of uniforms. So the coaches got the red ones going, and of course the guys taking last-minute instructions, seeing who's coming out for the starting lineups for East St. Louis now. Coach Greg Alexander in there, Coach Eric Ewald, Coach Farmer shaking hands with the starters from East St. Louis.
Starters for East St. Louis will be 5'10" senior Marquise Chairs. Their leading scorer from yesterday with 31 points was 6'2" senior Kenny Roberson, 6'5" senior Karan Randolph, 6'4" senior Patrick Baxter, and 6'2" junior Jermaine Grissom. They are coached by Philip Gilbert. So size-wise, pretty comparable to what the Railers are going to put out there. Put them in a foot race and it may be a little different story.
Well, they're quick, yeah. They're athletic. They can jump. Bacon and Bowers and Hopper really going to have to be strong on the boards. And you talk about those three guys because they're probably our strongest and biggest guys on the team. But it's going to be all five guys that have got to rebound today. There's not one or two guys that are going to be able to rebound with East St. Louis. We've got to have that total team effort.
Flyers in the home whites with blue lettering and numerals trimmed in orange. And we're about ready here on a Tuesday. Railer win, they play at 6:30 tonight. Railers fall, they will play at 5. It'll be Baxter and Bacon getting ready for the opening tip. Ball is tipped and it's controlled by East St. Louis, and they'll be moving to the basket near us here as we sit atop the balcony at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium.
Yeah, we'll see how they attack this 1-2-2 of the Railers. You know, a lot of teams that aren't familiar with us don't see a lot of zone, have trouble at some point.
Turn from 15 from Baxter, and they got an easy look, but the ball it hit the rim, and then it stuck.
Yeah, you see where a lot of times it'll stick between the basket and the rim off a shot. That was off of a, of course, off of a miss, but it rattled around the rim a few times.
KJ quickly, three,
yeah,
good.
Baby. Had a way to start the game, and Hoppy got it on the press maker. East St. Louis trying to put a little pressure on the Railers, and Hoppy broke it by himself with the pass, or with the dribble, pass it up to Fry, and Fry keeps shooting the ball well like he did yesterday.
Underneath, they force it down to Baxter. He lost it, so a turnover by East St. Louis. They had 18 of them yesterday, and we talked about it. They can be turned over.
Yeah, you got to be strong with the basketball here, and the Railers get to run a lot of their sets now against the man-to-man.
Look to go back door. They get it to Hop off the glass, and good.
Yeah, good start for the Railers. 2 turnovers against East St. Louis, and then 2 baskets. Now a backdoor by Hop on a great pass from a one-handed, left-handed pass for Miles. And they've run that play several times this year. Usually results in 2 points.
East St. Louis dump it in. Grissom in the lane, up and good from 10.
Yeah, that's where they're going to be able to get it to. Grissom right in the middle there, number 32.
Quickly down to Fry, back to Bacon. Over to Hop on the right side. Aaron crosses the timeline. 6.5 to go first quarter. Lincoln with an early 5-2 lead. Contact out high. Oh, and it was an easy pass, but the player for East St. Louis, Grissom got tripped up by the three-point line.
That would have been more than just a layup, too.
That would have been one of those loud ones.
Yeah, that boy can flat jump. And Grissom, one of their athletes that plays around inside, just 6'2" and a junior. So we'll probably be seeing him again next year.
Railers catch a break on that one after there was contact near the timeline. The Railers mishandled it. They were able to get the steal, but again, the errant pass and the player for the Flyers tripping gave the Railers the advantage. Hop working against Baxter, goes up, Hop with the left-hand layup.
Yeah, the Railers have got to protect that basketball. Another tip away by East St. Louis. Hop was able to control it and then get to the basket.
Swinging around quickly to Roberson, back on top to Chairs. Chairs in the lane, kicks back out to Randolph. Randolph pulls up from 15, back of the rim, no. Rebound is going to be Aaron Hop going up strong, and he and Bacon did a great job
of
keeping Baxter out, forcing Baxter to commit the foul.
Exactly right. Bacon a lot more aggressive today than he was yesterday already, and really hasn't done a whole lot, but right there you see Bacon gets the box out, gets him on his back, and Hop was able to go up and get that rebound. So, again, all 5 guys have got to rebound.
On the box out, you may not get it, but you make it easier for your teammate.
Exactly.
Railers up 7-2, 5.5 to go first quarter. Isles on the right wing to Bowers. Isaiah on top to Bacon. Swing it to Isles, now back on top. KJ around the screen, 3 on the way,
yes.
It's up and good.
That's Dallas. That's a play we've ran for a number of years, and that's an East St. Louis timeout, Jeff. And a play we've ran for years, and Fry continues that hot shooting.
Timeout, Railers up 10-2 with 5:21 to go. That gives us time to remind you that Lincoln Railer basketball this year is being brought to you by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Christine Short, Grau Incorporated, Headline Salon LLC, Schneider Chiropractic Center, St. Clair's Manor, and the Lincoln Park District. 5:21 to go. Josh, we talked about Railers needed to get off to a great start, up 10-2. They've looked really good.
Yeah, we've looked really good defensively. The Railers have done a good job so far. No threes taken yet for East St. Louis, but it looks like their game plan, Jeff, is to get in the middle of that paint, try and get Grissom. He's got 1 shot to go, but other than that, the Railers have done good limiting that and also limiting the rebounds. Just a couple possessions where they've gotten shots, and the Railers have done a good job of boxing out. Offensively, we found Fry when he's been open. He's been able to knock him down. Hop's been able to get to the basket a few times and score layups, so it's nice to see that that difference in 3s and 2s for the Railers.
And Coach talked about it. You know, we talked about running some clock and taking the air out of the ball, but he also said if the shot is there on the first pass, we have to take it.
Right, and especially if you've been shooting like KJ has.
So after the timeout, 5:20 to go in the first quarter. Lincoln up 10-2. Chairs barely beats the 10 count. Working against Bowers. Isaiah's extended out. Over on this side, Roberson for three on the way is up and good, and he can do that.
That's the kid that hit, I believe, 6 of them yesterday. 6 threes, Kenny Roberson. He had 31 points in all.
Aaron Hopp weaving his way through traffic in the lane, kicks out to KJ, gets the defender out of the way. Bacon's going to be called for steps. Boy, KJ hesitated just a tad, and that's enough.
Yeah, he saw a defensive defender coming from East St. Louis, and he did a good job of shot faking, and then got another guy to come to him and was able to pass off to Bacon, and looked like Coach wanted Bacon just to reverse that ball instead of trying to get to the basket before he traveled.
So the Railers have extended their pressure, three-quarter court. Roberson and Chairs trying to get it into the front court. They break the timeline.
Yeah, make sure you get on number 4, Roberson. They're going to be setting screens and trying to find him. Three
is up and good. That is Randolph. And that was more of a line drive. There wasn't much air under that one.
I think he's a shooter it's going to be the whole game. He only attempted 1 yesterday.
Aaron Hopp, spin at the top of the key, pull up 15, didn't get the crawl. Rebound, put back up and good from Bauer.
Good job by Isaiah hitting the glass. Good offensive rebound, didn't even come down with it, shot it while he was still up in the air and was able to get it to go in. So that's a big basket. When anything you can get off the offensive boards for the Railers is huge.
Halfway through, quarter number 1, Lincoln on top, 12-8. East St. Louis has hit a couple threes underneath, and a foul is going to be whistled on Bacon as he hammered Baxter going to the line. That'll be the foul on Drew, his first. And going to the line is Baxter.
Coach needs to remind the officials about 3 seconds. It looks like East St. Louis is really camping Grissom and the other big guy, Baxter, right in that lane. And of course, you can only go 3 seconds in a lane, and don't see it called very often anymore, Jeff, but it still is a rule.
We usually have like 1 or 2 a year. It's just sort of they remind, like, we remember that. You know.
It's still in the book.
First one from the 6'4" senior is off the back of the rim, no good. Second one, that one goes down. So it's a 12-9 Railer lead, 3:45 to go in the first. And Aaron Hopp's going to be doing a lot of ball handling here today.
He's going to be worn out after this game.
Because right now they're getting the ball into the front court. It's basically been Aaron Hopp one-on-one. And then a foul out high is going to be whistled on Chairs as he bumps Garrett Isles, his first, team second.
You know, an aggressive man-to-man defense like East St. Louis has, they don't reach a lot. I mean, they just got picked up for a foul there, and that guy told the coach it was his fault. But they really do a good job of just sitting down and moving their feet, and they don't try to reach. If you put it in front of them, they're going to take it. But other than you know, the Railers don't handle the ball well, they will grab. But they do a good job of cutting off. It's been tough sledding so far for Hopp getting to the basket.
3.5 to go. Isles handles near the timeline.
Look how far they've got to spread out, Jeff. As far as away from the basket, we are a long way from the hoop. Way back behind the three-point line.
Aaron tried to go up with it, had it stripped away. Nice defense by the Flyers. And then they get it ahead, and then a foul is going to be whistled, and that'll be the second on Bacon, and that one 25 feet away from the basket. So you got to believe that coach is going to be looking down the bench, and here comes Nolan Hullinger. He will check in, most likely heading in for Bacon. .3:13 to go, 2 fouls on each team. Railers with a 12-9 lead. They got out to a 10-2 advantage, but East St. Louis has kind of had the momentum swinging back their way.
Yeah, they have. They've gotten a little momentum off the shots from Roberson for 3, and also Randolph hit one in the corner here, so they've gotten a little momentum going, and then they've got Grissom in the middle right there.
They get it underneath. Easy basket, up and good for Grissom. Really going to have to struggle to break the 10 count. They do. Get it to Hopp. Hopp over on the right side. Garrett Isles, wing 3, back rim, no. Garrett gets his own rebound, kicks back out to KJ, and the Railers will calm and reset.
Yeah, reset. See if they can't get Hoppy going to the basket, but you're going to already see Aaron just struggling right now, a little worn out, a little gassed. He's having to do a lot for the Railers, especially on the offensive end.
Hopp looks to make a move, and a foul is going to be whistled and that foul is going to go against Chairs. That'll be his second, third on the team. That's Marquise Chairs. They also have 5'9" junior Carrion Chairs.
First personal, third team foul.
2:16 to go. Railers' lead is down to 1 at 12-11. Garrett inbounds out high to KJ, catches, shoots, missed it badly. Isaiah in the backcourt watching Roberson. Isaiah almost with the steal, picked up by Cherritt. Nope, still fighting for it, and a held ball. Alternating possession will give it to East St. Louis, but that play was all courtesy of the hustle of Isaiah Bauer.
Yeah, he was all over it, and you know he's got a little scrappiness in himself too. Isaiah getting after the East St. Louis Flyers ball handler, and once he tipped it away, he was going after it almost like a fumble. He kept tipping, had to dive for it, and then was able to pick it up. So jump ball, we don't get the ball back, but of course the next one will be ours. So big defensive play for Bowers.
Garrett Isles out, Bryson Kirby in for the Railers. 1:50 to go in the first. Roberson, long three, back rim, no, ball tipped out. Isaiah couldn't grab it. Instead, it's tipped out by East St. Louis. Bryson was down there fighting, and it was tipped out by the Flyers. So Railers ball, 1:45 to go in the first.
Well, there's no question we're going to have to fight. The smaller guys underneath like Kirby and Fry and Isles are going to have to do a good job of fighting down there and trying to come up with it.
Hop goes straight to the basket, around the defender, up and good.
Yeah, nice drive by Hoppy, and you see Aaron doing a lot of the ball handling, doing a lot of the rebounding. One of our quicker guys.
14-11, Railers with the lead. Shot from three is missed by East St. Louis. If they get the rebound, and then a reach-in foul whistled on the Railers, and that's going to go at 121 against Nolan Hullinger. That'll be the first on Nolan, third on the team.
First personal, third team foul.
14-11, Railers with the lead. KJ and Hop each with 6. Carter looking to inbound, does so to Baxter. Back now to Chairs. Roberson in the corner. Swinging around Chairs, dumping underneath, and nobody was there. The no-look pass fooled everybody, and in fact, they're going to say it was last touch by the Railers.
Yeah, it looked like they called some sort of a tip, but
not sure who tipped it, but 1:10 to go. East St. Louis inbounds on the baseline. Left side basket. Oh, almost stolen by Isaiah. Roberson picks it up now on the right side to Chairs. Roberson hands to Chairs as we tick to 1 minute, 60 seconds left in the first.
Well, here's what Coach wanted. East St. Louis 20 feet, 30 feet from the basket.
Roberson's three, back rim, no, but they get the rebound. It's Carter. Down to 45 seconds. Roberson back to Chairs.
And limited possessions right here, Jeff. If East St. Louis wants to hold for one, I'd stand out there and travel.
Steps.
But again, that's not their game, Jeff. You know,
right.
they're not used to sitting out there holding the basketball, waiting for one shot. They're going to get it and go, and that's another thing the Railers have done. It's kind of slowed the Flyers down so far with their 1-2-2 defense.
36.6. Garrett Isles back in. He will inbound. Still looking to inbound, does so to Hop. Hop's going to run 10 miles today.
Yeah, he's gonna need that swimming pool after this one.
Down to 25 seconds. Garrett handling on the dribble near the timeline, watched by Carter. Brings it now to the far side, almost dragged that pivot foot. Down to 10. Garrett's pushed all the way to the timeline. 14-11, Railers with the lead, down to 5. Isaiah down to 3. Isaiah turns, fires, and hits. That's how quarter number 1 ends. Isaiah hits one from about 15. At the end of 1, it's Lincoln 16, East St. Louis 11. Back with the second quarter in a minute. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. Back in Collinsville, Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, along with Josh Komnick, Jeff Benjamin with you. Getting ready to start quarter number 2. Railers with a very well-played first quarter, up 16-11. And they'll have the basketball as we start the second quarter. Nolan Hullinger, Garrett Isles, Aaron Hopp, Isaiah Bowers, Bryson Kirby on the floor for the Railers. And East St. looks like they're wanting to substitute someone, and the officials are not letting them do that because they got in a little too late. So they'll sit and wait for the first stoppage of play. But Josh, a good first quarter. You could have scripted it much better.
Exactly. The Railers shot it well. We handled the ball for the most part really well, and we did a good job on defense. Rebounding was pretty good. We gave up a few late there in the first quarter, but we're able to get off on that.
Kirby backdoor to Hop. Hop couldn't hang on to it. Last touch by East St. Louis. So it'll stay with the Railers. In the corner to Bryson. 3 on the way. Off the front of the rim, no. Isaiah tried to grab the rebound. No good for East St. Louis. 7.5 to go.
Isaiah looks really athletic and fast. That's over the back.
2 shots missed down low. Isaiah trying to grab it, and Hop goes high for the rebound.
Yeah, Isaiah and Hoppy really battling underneath in there.
Hop pulls in, leaner off the glass too hard. Fight for the rebound, no, tipped out. Controlled by East St. Louis. A little chaotic here as we start the second. Over to Roberson. Chairs on the near side. Dump it down low to Baxter. Baxter looks to go baseline, and a foul is going to be whistled. Blocking foul on, I think they're going to get Nolan. And for Nolan, that is his second. 7:03 to go, 16-11. Still looking for our first points of the quarter. Lob it up to Baxter, over to Chairs. Chairs, ball loose on the floor, squirts away. Last touch by the Railers. And again, there's Isaiah.
And I don't know, maybe I'm just watching him more, but he looks really fast and really athletic. He's jumping well, getting off the floor, getting up with the guys from East St. Louis, battling underneath for rebounds. He hasn't really grabbed a lot of them, but he's kept them alive and tipped them out, like the last possession where he tipped that one to Hop. So Bowers with a little extra go today.
Roberson baseline, the finger roll too easy. 16-13. Railers lead down to 3. Bowers handling the point guard duties for just a moment to give Hop even just one trip down the court a break.
Yeah, you're right. They're gonna need Hop, especially late in this game, to do a lot of that. And you got to give him a break every once in a while. You can't have him off the court, but you can give him breaks on bringing the ball up.
Hop brings it up near high. Bowers between the circles. Bowers going to drive, and he lost it. And they're going to say going up. No, I think they're going to say it was going to be on the pass. So the foul will be on Roberson, his fourth on the Flyers. 6:16 to go. Railers up 16-13. Get it into Garrett on the inbounds play. Nothing there, so Garrett brings it back out.
Yeah, look how far they've got us away from the basket, Jeff. Now Bowers finally squares up a little bit.
Gets by his defender, gets him up in the air. High off the glass, wouldn't get the roll. And then Bryson's going to be whistled for trying to get the rebound as he goes over the back of Randolph. First on Bryson, 5th on the team.
Yeah, not a bad move by Isaiah. He did a good job of faking, let his guy go by. Just couldn't get the not a 3-foot bank shot to go, but good job by Bowers of getting to the basket. What I like, Jeff, is we're not settling for threes. We're putting a little pressure on East St. Louis, making them play defense on going to the basket, especially with Hop and Bowers.
Roberson, 3 on the way. He missed it. Rebound tipped out into the hands of Aaron Hop. Hop tries to corral it. He does in the front court. He's going to take it straight to the basket. Has his shot knocked away. And here comes East St. Louis down to this end. Finger roll is up and good. That is Baxter. Transition basketball gets East St. Louis within 1 at 16-15. Garrett does a nice job of tiptoeing. Nope. Got his foot on the sideline. And that's where you get in trouble. East St. Louis gets us playing too fast.
Well, an errant pass, too, by Hop. I didn't think he really needed to pass that up to Isles. He wasn't really pressured, but that's a sign where you just get tired. And Hop was trying to give somebody else to bring the ball up, and that was kind of a bad pass by Hop, I thought, on that possession.
5:10 to go. In the first half, Lincoln's lead down to 1 at 16-15. Chairs at the top of the key. Back on top to Randolph. Now over to Chairs. Chairs will fire a long three and hit it.
Yeah, and if they're shooting like that, man, they are really tough to beat because they can blow by you against the zone, or they can shoot the three and they can throw it into Grissom inside. When they're making threes, this is a really tough team in East St. Louis.
East St. Louis, their first lead of the day. Over on the left wing to Kirby. Bryson dumps it high post to Isaiah. Over to Garrett. Garrett comes off. Three on the way. Shot it long. Rebound's going to wander out of bounds, and it'll go to East St. Louis. KJ Fry will be checking in a moment. He'll replace Nolan Hullinger. Reminder that Railer basketball is brought to you by Lincoln Printers, the Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, and Bright Idea Screen Printing.
Right now, both teams shooting exactly the same percentage, Jeff, and the same attempts, 7 of 15 for both teams from the field. The Railers 2 of 6 from 3, East St. Louis 3 of 7.
Going baseline, and a foul is going to be whistled on Isaiah as Michael Parks into the game for the first time for East St. Louis.
We've really struggled in this first 2 games, Jeff, of cutting the baseline off. Yesterday, we got beat baseline several times by Fort Zumwalt North, and now a couple times here by East St. Louis already in the first half. The Railers got to do a better job of cutting that baseline. It's been either a layup for the opponent or a foul by the Railers.
Chairs on the far side. 3 on the way. Spins out. Rebound there. Baxter. Make that Randolph with the easy rebound and put back.
That's where Grissom went out. We have all the Railers in there, not trying to find a body. He just comes right in through the middle and gets an easy putback.
Garrett Isles kicks it back out to Bryson. He fires for 3 and it's spun out. Rebound down to East St. Louis. Getting the rebounds, getting one and done. Ball put up, no good. Rebound down to Bowers. Bowers with the left-hand dribble. Takes it into the lane. Little floater on the way, missed it badly. Little too up-tempo right now.
Yeah, bad shot by Isaiah. That's not our game, and especially you're giving them the ball back, so the Railers have got to play defense again.
Baxter turns, won't go down. KJ in there fighting for the rebound, tips it over to Bryson.
Yeah, Jeff, we've gone on one of those scoring droughts like we talked about early in the season that the Railers can't afford to do. We need a basket here.
Scoreless so far in the quarter, and we're 5 minutes in. Hop, pull-up jumper, baseline, in and out again.
Yeah, nothing falling right now for the Railers and nothing really getting to the basket. Hop tried to go a little bit, had to pull up from about 10. We got to get some sort of an easy basket.
Going baseline, had it rejected away from behind. Nice defense by the Railers. They kick it back out. Jumper from 15, that's off the back of the rim. No, tip try, no good. Again, they're getting the offensive rebounds, and then a foul is going to be whistled. And I don't know if they got Hop. Got the foul on Hop. That'll be his first, 7th team foul. And that'll send East St. Louis to the line. Boy, plenty of opportunities to grab rebounds. Railers just not grabbing it right now,
Yeah,
Josh.
You're exactly right. A couple on the floor. The Railers had possession. I thought Bowers had a chance to get it. Hop was right there to grab it. And, again, Railers just not secure in the basketball, especially on the board. So the Flyers get to go to the free throw line here with Baxter, a big boy inside. And he's been trouble on the boards for the Railers.
2:38 to go. Free throw on the way is up and good. He now has 6.
Right now a 16-8 rebounding advantage for East St. Louis. 7 of them on the offensive end.
Railers trail by 5. Second free throw on the way. That's up and good. 22-16. It's an 11-0 run for East St. Louis. On the right wing is Garrett Isles. Bacon back in the contest for the Railers. Isaiah may have gotten away with some steps. Bacon holds near the timeline. Hop with the dribble. Hop goes one way, then the other in the lane, got stuck. KJ thought about the 3. 2 minutes to go here in the first half.
And it's really when the offense breaks down and we don't have a play called, it's been all Aaron Hop by himself just trying to get to the basket.
And you know, Josh, for the first time today, the Railers look tired.
Yeah, right now they do, and Hop's tired too. I think he would have already gone to the basket by now, but he's really tired.
Isaiah in the lane, back out to Aaron. Hop in the lane, goes up with the layup, won't go down. Rebound to East St. Louis. 1.5 to go. Railers down by 6, first half. Flyers playing catch down here on the baseline is Parks. Knocked out of bounds. Parks will inbound in front of the Railer bench. Chairs will come back in. .121 left here in the first half. From Collinsville, Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Second day of action of the Collinsville Holiday Tournament. Railers down 22-16. They get it underneath Antonio Johnson into the contest. Lob underneath, nice catch on the spin, up and good. That's Baxter again. And it's now 24-16, 13 in a row. And the Railers are in danger of a scoreless quarter.
Yeah, and it's been tough sledding. We've had our chances for threes and twos, and have yet to get anything to fall.
So, being scoreless in the quarter, do you hold for one or do you hold for your first good shot?
I think you got to go for anything you can get right now. There, East St. Louis has really piped up the defense, and as Bowers throws it away, and that pressure is starting to take a toll on the Railers right now.
Bowers with a nice move in the lane, and I think he figured Bacon was going to cut to the basket, and he bounced past it right there. He did not, so another turnover with 25 seconds to go. A score here could give East St. Louis a double-digit lead. Chairs hangs near the timeline.
Looks like East St. Louis will hold it, and we'll head into the locker room with at least an 8-point lead. Hopefully the Railers can get a big stop here. The Railers need a break.
Timeout taken by East St. Louis with 6.7 to go. They want to talk about this. That'll give us a chance to tell you that Railer basketball is brought to you by Lincoln College, Jason Schmidt at Channel Seeds, and 5th Street Food Mart. 24-16, the Railers trail East St. Louis, 6.7 to go. And the scoring column is blank for the Railers here in the second, Josh.
Couple missed layups we've had. We've had opportunities. We've had a couple open shots. Isles hasn't gotten anything to fall yet today. And KJ's had a couple, but they're really running at KJ now. They saw him yesterday, and then they saw him hit 2 early ones here in the game. And Hop's doing a good job of getting to the basket, just haven't been able to convert those layups. Bowers got in there a few times, and you start to get weary, not only your legs going as you get tired, but you start worrying about East St. Louis coming over to try and block your shot as they've gotten a couple of those. And we talked about early. You can't be afraid to go in there. You got to be aggressive. Don't worry about the block shot. Inbound to Chairs, down to 4. Chairs, they get it underneath. Nice, easy finger roll. Up and good for Carter. They ran that play to perfection, and their defense in the second quarter was perfect as they outscore the Railers 15-0 in the second, and they take a halftime lead. It is East St. Louis 26, Lincoln 16. We'll be back with the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic Center halftime show in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.